the old days, the miners made sure to leave offerings to El Tío down in the tunnels. Little things, some tobacco or a handful of coca leaves. Sometimes, if the men knew they would be working a shaft that had an evil reputation, they would pour out cups of Singani over the stones, so El Tío would leave them be. The year I turned 25, I was working in a mine near Huayna. It was old and deep. The timbers were rotted and its veins were nearly dry.
I'll drive.
Times were hard. There was so little coming out of the mine that people barely had enough to eat, much less feed El Tío. We had been working in the deepest parts of the mine for many weeks, and the tunnels had begun to shift and ground. I knew that El Tío was hungry, and that something bad was going to happen. So my brother and I went into the hills one night and killed a llama. That morning, before I went down into the mine, I painted its blood on the entrance as an offering to El Tío. The cave-in happened later that day. 1 minute I was working, the next, I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my friends moaning and crying out in pain, caught up by tons of earth and rock. One by one, my friends fell silent. I sat in the dark and listened to them die. And then it was my turn. A smell came into the air. It was foul, like burnt hair and brimstone. And then, El Tío was there. I couldn't see him, but I could feel him there in that tiny space, right in front of me. I was shaking like a leaf. I held out my hand. To this day, I don't know why, and I heard a sound, a soft, snuffling sound like an animal would make. I could feel hot breath on my palm as the devil bent close to me and smelled the llama blood staining my hand. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital at La Paz. They told me I had been down in the mine for 15 days.
All right, I'm in.
No one could understand why I was still alive. But I knew. That is why I believe in El Tío de la Mina, and why I'll never go down into his realm ever again.
Jesus, take a look at that place.
Sticks out like lipstick on a pig, don't it?
That's gotta be DJ Perico's house. Let's check it out. Opening
We've
fire
got a
on these
problem.
shitheads.
Fucking Unidads here.
Sniper,
The
down,
lieutenant's
down.
escaping Unidad and the cartel. Cover! Get to cover! Grenade! Grenade, get to cover! Grenade, move! Got a container.
Acabamos de enviar tropas adicionales justo ahora. Ataquen y destruyan al enemigo.
They got reinforcements.
No hay señales de enemigos por aquí. Continúe la búsqueda. Las fuerzas hostiles abandonaron esta zona. Todas las unidades salgan del servicio.
Security
Watch the
detail looks
truck.
like the
See what's in
team.
it.
Escort car destroyed.
We got them all. Let's check the truck for any loot we might need.
Good work. I'll ping the rebels with a location. Hey, I found a Santa Blanca medal. This'll make a nice souvenir.
Pay a visit to Perico's home in Todos Santos. If he's there, grab him and bring him in. If not, search the place for useful intel.
I got it. I'll fly. Perico isn't here. Scour up any kind of intel you can. We've got schematics of some kind.
We've got a possible location on DJ Perico's radio station. Go check it out. DJ Perico's former body...
Fractal antenna, maybe.
If Perico's using that fractal antenna to broadcast, that drawing might help the activity get a beat on his location.
Marking a hostile. He's close to some locals. Hang on, I'll drive. Fire.
Copy.
We got Unidad coming in.
Hemos enviado refuerzos a su posición. Acaben con el enemigo.
Going on.
He's down.
All right,
Ready?
let's roll.
Open fire.
We'll go.
Ninguna novedad hasta ahora. Mantengan la búsqueda. Perdimos contacto con el enemigo. Salgan del servicio.
Bowman, we're crossing into Malca province. Any intel on the area?
Oh shit. You should be near El Cheeto.
Is that bad or...
The biggest name in Narco Corrido. Music that sings the praises of drug traffickers.
Can't say I know his stuff.
Well, you should. He's the public face of the enemy. The propaganda and recruiting machine with a voice like velvet. His fans are so nuts for him. This past August, when he refused to go on stage in Anaheim because of some pay dispute, the audience rioted, wrecked the venue.
So he's got influence.
Find out everything you can about El Cheeto's visit so he can ruin it. He'll probably be keeping a low profile, but you can bet his agent will be making the rounds, looking for any way to make this trip profitable.
Got it. We'll focus on finding that agent.
Looks like we've riled them up. Get down before they see
Their
you.
LT's escaping.
We rattled somebody's cage. Back it up, they're gonna see you.
¡Ya está! Entrego las armas.
¡Pinche cabrón!
Está bien, ganaron. Ya está.
Hang back, that tango might spot you.
I heard a Sicario over here.
Down, you're giving yourself away.
I have a shot. Engaging.
If we start shooting, ID your targets, people. We know Perico's ex-bodyguard Ruiz is working at this mine, and we need him alive for questioning.
Drone is airborne. Sniper up in the tower. Got another tango.
Clear. Wounded that bird, on patrol. Watch out. We've got enemy activity nearby.
Marking a captain. I got a third.
Alarm over here.
Sniper, top of the tower. I got eyes on Perico's former bodyguard. Let's talk to him. Enemy marked.
Back it up, back it up.
Got the alarms. Reinforcements won't be flying in.
These mausoleums look cute in comparison to the others.
SB builds them for their buchones. I've got a healthy enough ego to say I want something like this.
You Arturo Ruiz? DJ Perico's former bodyguard?
Perico? Man, fuck that guy. That pinche puto shot my dog.
He shot your friend?
No, man, he shot my dog, mi perro. Little Paloma never did nothing to no one.
Perico killed your pet? What for?
Hijo de su reputa madre, Perico was trying to smoke weed out of an AR-15. Fucking thing went off and got Paloma. Still have nightmares about that. Wake up with the shakes and shit.
You want to get back at Perico? Give me his real name. A photo too.
Man... Perico's real name is Marco Garcia. I don't have no photo, but I hope you kill that motherfucker.
Right, what were you saying again?
These mausoleums look cute in comparison to the others.
SB builds them for their buchones. I've got a healthy enough ego to say I want something like this when I die. What are you, a seal?